came to this like realization that, you know, shadow people may be something that comes from a place called like the void or like the void dimension. So, I mean, it could be like essentially like a dark, formless, all black fucking dimension, you know, which could almost be like a hell if you drag somebody into it. I mean, essentially. And maybe like the intention is maybe they are dragging people into it because maybe they have some kind of thought in the back of their mind that maybe they'll start giving the void form. I don't fucking know.
Okay, I think that too, because I've read numerous stuff and looked at and listened to many Coast to Coast episodes and all this stuff about like the astral world and how I always remember Insidious when they did it and I was like, it's pretty good. Like it's good from what I've heard about what the astral world is like. I always heard this story about somebody like this person dying. And I've heard this numerous times through different like books and interviews and Project Camelot and like all those kind of shows before podcasting actually really existed as it is today. Like radio shows that talked about conspiracies and I always heard that like they're in the astral world when people don't know that they're dead or they weren't ascending to a higher level, they get stuck in this duality of almost like purgatory, but it's like, it looks like Earth, but it's like darker. And like people walk for like miles until they find a house. And supposedly this one dude found this house and it was just full of people like doing crazy drugs and just bad negative, energy and behavior, like just self and
maybe that's the intention though, is that if they are some type of energy vampires, maybe there is a void dimension, but in between our dimension and their dimension, there's this in between dimension where it's half dark, half ours. And they have people essentially just sit in this almost like purgatory dimension so they can just harvest fucking
their energy.
From them.
Oh man, that makes so much sense, dude.
In between dimension. So it's like they can't die because it's not like a physical reality. So in turn, it's just having like an endless power source. If they drag
that
people
kind of honestly makes sense to me. Like that makes sense that kind of reality could exist especially for the people that like I've heard tons of stuff about psychics, or people seeing into their past lives or the people they're connected to and having, somebody that they're close to where they don't know they're dead and they like sit in this purgatory and walk around and whoa.